Hey, good morning, I should say good afternoon, TYT Nation. So, we have a little bit of breaking news. Judge Amy Berman Jackson has sentenced Paul Manafort. So, just ignore the glare of my glasses, guys, because I don't have my proper lighting. But okay, so it's being reported that Judge Jackson uh, has sentenced Paul Manafort for a total of 90 months or 7.5 years. Actually, no, that's total. That's what he's going to serve total in combination with Judge T.S. Ellis the third. So those are the previous charges. She added an additional 43 months to that. So there's a total of about 7.5 years that Paul Manafort will be spending behind bars. So now what's fun about this? First, can we say it? Can we say it? Lock him up. Lock him up. And in fact, that's actually what we're doing. We're locking him up. So good. That criminal is going away because that's what he is. He's a criminal. So not only a criminal, but also a foreign agent. So a tax fraud, a cheat, etc., etc. Somebody who is living off the people's dime, right? So now there's more. Now, some fun moments from the sentencing. Apparently, Paul Manafort had begged for mercy, saying, "Oh, no, 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 I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson." However, the judge, not buying it, she pointed out that he had been accused of committing crimes while being jailed on previous charges. Now, some of that includes witness tampering. So Jackson said, quote, "That is not reflective of somebody who has learned a harsh lesson. It is not a reflection of remorse. It is evidence that something is wrong with the sort of moral compass that somebody in that position would choose to make that decision." So, again, that's kind of awesome because she's pointing out the truth. Paul Manafort has no remorse for what he did. You know what remorse he has? It's for getting caught. Ah, man, I got my hand caught in the cookie jar. So, now I feel so bad about this. Oh my God. You don't believe how bad I feel. You know what? I'm a reformed person. And so maybe you need to not sentence me so harshly. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson, Judge. Not buying it. You know why? Because it's bull crap. And so I like that. Now, what's also fun about this is that Judge Jackson took a little bit of a shot at Judge Ellis, who said that he lived a, quote, otherwise blameless life. Nobody believes that. Nobody. Jackson said the criminal conduct in this case was not an isolated single incident. A significant portion of Manafort's career has been spent gaming the system. Absolutely true. Again, this is somebody who is a career criminal. And the reason that he was a career criminal is because it afforded him a lifestyle full of riches. Ostrich leather suits. And just the craziest amount of flaunting his wealth. That wealth stolen and hidden from taxes, right? He made $60 million working for Ukraine, right? The pro-Kremlin party, pro-Russian party in Ukraine, lobbying on behalf of them without telling the United States government. He then took half of what he made and hid it from U.S. taxes. So that's less taxes that he paid and more that you had to pay. Just in case you wonder how that impacts you at all, right? The less taxes rich people pay, the more you have to make up for it in the middle class. Now, more. Jackson also talked about remorse. She said, at each juncture, Mr. Manafort chose to take a different path. He engaged in crime again and again. He has not learned a harsh lesson. He served to undermine, not promote American ideals of honesty, transparency, and playing by the rules. Let's be honest about that. If you play by the rules in America, as a rich person, for one, you're probably a sucker. Or for two, you've probably rigged the rules in your favor. And let's be honest about that. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't play by the rules, right? The problem is that in America, we are incentivized to break those rules. if it means profit. And rich people get away with breaking rules all the time. Or, if they're not breaking rules, they're changing those rules through their immense influence and wealth. So let's be real about that, right? But Manafort is so dumb and so brazen. I think that's a better word than dumb. But again, all criminals are fairly dumb, in my opinion. He's so brazen. He's like, no, I'm gonna get away with it because I'm rich, and we always get away with this kind of stuff. Turns out, no, he didn't. This may be one of the first times a wealthy person, a wealthy white man, gets punished for doing actual crime. Since it's great, but also I don't think 7.5 years is enough. Especially when you have people smoking a joint and getting caught with it, getting life sentences. So there is that disparity, which is unfortunate. But nonetheless, he is going away for pretty much what's left of his life. I mean, he's, 70 years old. He's having some health issues now. And now he's going to serve about 7.5 years in penitentiary. So in prison, I don't know where he's going to go in prison. I don't know if it's going to be club fed or whatever. But at least he is going away. So, hey, it's something, right? All right, so we'll talk more about stuff later on in the show. Got a great show lined up for you guys today, 5 p.m. Eastern, right here, TYT Nation. Please like and share, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys in a few hours around the nation.